Hi, my name is Jasmine. I like money and I'm always looking for some type of side hustle for me to make money. And I was stumbling on Craigslist of all places and found this thing called VIP Kids, researched it a bit, and decided I was going to do it. And why not vlog through my process? So, VIP Kids is a company that hires anyone with a bachelor's degree and a North American accent, clear North American accent, to teach English to Chinese kids online. Sounds like a scam. Straight out the bat. I know I was always wary of teaching English to Chinese. People do it all the time, but it sounded weird. But I did, like I said, I did research. I looked online, I looked at reviews, and people do say it's an actual thing where you can make money. And I decided I was going to do it. So I went online, I applied, I made sure to say that I do have a bachelor's degree from Penn State and that I have some type of background in teaching, which for me is just I was a substitute teacher for a couple years. I also teach dance and I do some after school work. And that was about it. And within minutes, they sent me an email saying that they do want me to interview and what the next 3 steps are. So the next step in that was said in my email, let's see, was that I'd have to do an interview and a demo. The interview would be 30 minutes and it'd be online through like a portal that they have. And then they give you the actual information. So you're not creating a lesson plan or anything like that. You're just taking that information and going and doing that interview. You could also just record your demo elsewhere, which I think would actually be easier because you wouldn't be able to mess up. You just keep recording it and then you can send that in. But I've decided that I'm going to go and do the interview and the demo live. So in the email, they also give you instructions on how to book that demo and that interview. They give you a PowerPoint on the lesson that you're teaching. So whatever you're actually going to teach, they give you that lesson. They give you some tips, and then they give you an example of the demo class, which is basically taking you to YouTube. And that's actually where I got most of my information. I was on YouTube copious amount. So there's different people. The main ones I watched. Ooh, this is tilting. Stop. Okay. The main people that I watched was Angela Silva, Nancy Taylor, and Sharon Tavares. Sorry. This is what happens when you videotape from your iPhone and you're in that space. So yeah, Sharon Tavares. Basically from all the people that I watched, I got a few things that I'm going to need to pass this interview. It says I need to have lots of energy, so yay. TPR, which I honestly forgot what it stands for and I don't feel like looking. Basically, use your hands if you're doing mouse ears or an elephant. You're teaching 5-year-olds, so, 5-year-olds. Speak so much slower than I'm speaking now. Speak so slow, actually, you feel funny. So, like, when I watch the videos, they'd be like, "Hi, my name is Jasmine. How are you feeling?" Ridiculous. And that might even be too fast. I'm not sure. And also use small sentences. So you can't be very verbose. Don't use those SAT words that you learned. Small words and sentence structure. And basically just like you're doing a presentation at school, don't like look at cards like this or anything like that. Try to know what you're talking about or look like you know what you're talking about. You can, and actually they do want you to have props. And you can have like note cards to show them, but not for you to be reading to know what's going on. You'll have the PowerPoint up as you're speaking. So what I did was I went to the store, dollar store. I got a dry erase board. I just have a smiley face on it because that's one of the reward systems. I also went and I got these dollar, number cards where I actually use this card stock and I printed things offline. So I printed sad because my demo is about feelings, and I did a whole bunch of them. And letters just specifically to my class that I'm teaching, and I put little popsicle sticks on the background and I covered them in tape to make it look like I laminated it because I'm broke. And I've just been practicing, practicing, practicing. You only have 10 minutes for this demo. So I've been timing myself to make sure that I'm underneath and also have enough time in case things move slower or faster and vice versa. So my interview is going to be this Monday. I'm in Jersey, so this Monday at 10 p.m. just because of, it's in China is when where the actual interview is taking place. So that's the best time I could do it. Yeah. So what I know right now is that I'm going to do this interview. I'm either going to pass or fail. And then if I pass, there's the next step, which is a practicum, which is basically the same as a demo, except it's 25 minutes long instead of being a 10-minute demo. And apparently, depending on how you do in the practicum, the first demo, you might have to do a second practicum. But if you do a second practicum, apparently that's normal now. That's it. Like that's the entirety of the whole interview process. I didn't go over how much it says you get paid. So it does say your base pay ranges between $7 and yeah. So from online it says that your base pay is basically $7 to $9 per half hour, and that is based off of your interview and demo. So about 62% from your demo and 38% from your interview. So you want to make sure that when you go and you do that, you're doing the best that you can. There's also some incentives. So if you start all your classes on time, you get an extra $1 per class, which again, each class is only 30 minutes. So that would be $2 an hour. And if you do more than 45 classes per month, which apparently is easy to do, we'll see, you'll get another $1 per class, another $2. So basically, if you do more than 45 classes a month and you start on time, your actual range per hour would be 16 to, well, no, not 16, $18 to $22, somewhere in there per hour, which isn't bad for online work. So hopefully all goes well. I'll come back when I do the interview and demo process. Hopefully I can say I passed that and I move to the next section, which are the practicums. One thing I forgot to say, a lot of these YouTubers, they get paid to like mentor and help people who are going through the process. So the person I chose was Angela Silva. I sent her an email. She responded back. You have to send the recruiter some information that she gives you to tell them that you're going to get mentored by them, and they'll help you through all the process. So I told her that I'd do that. I'll give them that information when I do the interview, and yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. I don't think anybody's going to listen to this, but if you do, thanks, and hopefully I'll do well. Bye.